Hi folks, Chris McClure here again. This is the second video for a Math 073 for intermediate algebra here at DMACC. And I just wanted to spend a couple of minutes and walk you through how to get to Blackboard and then to MyMathLab. So I've got a browser window open. I'm going to type in www.dmac.edu and go to the DMACC website. And there it is. In the upper right hand corner, we'll click on Login, and then we'll click on Access Online Courses, and then you'll type in your username and password. If you don't know your username and password, then you'll need to go to the DMACC help desk. If you're not sure how to contact the help desk, then contact me and I'll connect you with them. Anyway, and then look for your course. It should say something like Math 073, Elementary Algebra 2, right here. Elementary Algebra 2, aka Intermediate Algebra. And then here's what I've got so far for the for the Blackboard site. I'll be adding more stuff as we go along. Earlier today, I revised the office hours. There's what it looks like. But also under course content link over here on the left-hand side, I've posted my teaching schedule. It's just a simple little Excel spreadsheet. And in yellow, let me shrink this down a little bit. In yellow is when I have my office hours now. So, and I can guarantee that I'll be here in my office during those times. And then I'll be in my office some other times as well. Typically, these hours right in here, I should be in or near my office in the afternoon, right after my afternoon statistics class. All right. Now, if you click on this link right here, this gives you instructions on how to get registered with MyStatLab. I see that a couple of you have already done this, but I was going to show you the keystrokes at least. When you click on that homework folder and then click on any of these links here, it doesn't matter which link. There's several of these links. Doesn't matter which one. I'm going to click on this link. But before I click on the link, I'm going to tell you what you're going to see after I click on this link is not what you're going to see. Because if you have not yet registered for for MyMathLab, then it's going to bring you to a screen in which is going to essentially ask you to register for the course. It's going to ask you whether you've got a sign-in or login credentials from maybe a previous time that you've taken a MyLab class. But if you've never taken a Pearson MyLab sort of class, then you will be prompted to establish an account with Pearson. And then after that, you'll come to a screen in which you can either input an access code for MyMathLab or pay some money if you don't get an access code with your textbook. And you could pay something like $52, $53. Or temporary access if you don't have any money yet to purchase access, so forth. You get 17 days of temporary access before it'll cut you off, and then, but once you get the money to get access code, then you can go ahead and input your course or your access code, or your form of payment. All right, so the point is that after you get registered with MyMathLab, that'll take you to your course. Now, what does the course look like? Well, click any of the links. In particular, select homework. We'll go ahead and click on continue for the pop-up blocker. And it's going to take you, whatever link you click on, it'll take you to that portion of the course within MyMathLab. And you could see all these homework assignments. You see the little H right here? That symbol right there is for homework. And you see that there's a bunch of homework assignments, chapters and section assignments. There's skill checks spread through there, reading checks, and so forth. So I'm going to ask you to do 1 or 2 of these sections of homework every day. When you get toward the end of a section, then you're going to need to click on here for quiz, and then do a review quiz, and then do a test. Okay, the quiz is going to be small points. The post test is going to be for more points. Okay. So the sequence would be where you do all of the chapter R homework. By the way, do the orientation homework first, the chapter O. Then do all of the chapter R homework first until you get down to R.7 homework. And then you see this next one for the review homework, this little flag, if you hover over it, you see the little pop-up window that says you must do chapter R review quiz first. So how do you get to the quiz? You go up here to this link and you do this review quiz, and then you do your post test, and then you do your chapter R review homework. Okay? And then you move on to chapter 1, and you can kind of go at your own pace. The only thing I'm going to ask you to do is to get through the end of chapter 4. Get through the end of chapter 4 by about October 6th. Okay, but this is pretty much a self-paced class otherwise. You can go as fast as you want, but you can't go any slower than getting chapter 4 done by October 6th. And then, by the way, let me go forward all the way to the end. You need to have everything done toward the end of November. Now, I can kind of stretch this out for you a little bit here, and maybe kind of push this into November, or early December. But not too far into December. I want you to be ready to take your final exam no later than, say, I don't know, December 10th or so. We'll talk more about that as we move further into November. Okay, so just focus on getting through chapter R, which is the review chapter, and then chapter 1 and so forth. Okay, so moving along here, I'm going to kill this screen there, and then I'm going to show you something else. I'm going to show you where you can get your videos. Watch the videos for each of the chapters and sections. So here, suppose that we want to watch a video, say for chapter R, say section 2 or something. So choose your chapter, choose your section, and then suppose that you want to watch any and all videos that are available. So select the video checkboxes and select Find Now. So here's a couple of videos that you can watch. This R.2 video focuses just on the material in section R2. This chapter R chapter test prep video actually gives you a review of the entire chapter R. Okay, so if you're only interested in reviewing the material in section R.2, then watch this video. And then you might have to do a little bit of work to make sure that you've got the correct software on your computer. But once you configure your computer once, then it should be good for the rest of the semester.
Hello, I'm Clem Vance. Today I'll talk about operations with real
numbers. So you got a
numbers.
little video there.
We'll talk about how to add real numbers. We'll then look at how to find the opposite or additive inverse of a number.
And you can kind of skip through it if you want, if you already basically know the stuff and you want to get a quick review.
It says add their absolute values and make.
Anyway, so now you've got access to lots of good videos. There's videos for all of the different sections and chapters. Chapter 4, maybe section 4.4. What videos are available? Let's take a look here. Oh, there we go. And then select the link for that section. If you want to hit all of chapter all at once, or all of chapter 4, then select this video here. Okay? So now you know where to go to check your videos. If you want some animations, like some applets or something, then you can click that link right there to see what comes up here. Maybe nothing... No animations for this section, but it might be worth it though to see what is out there. So get in here and knock around and see what all is available to you. By the way, you have access to the e-textbook. If you click on multimedia textbook, then you will have a link to that section of the e-text that discusses the material of section 4.4. And of course, it's always a good idea for you to read the material before you attempt the homework. All right, so get in here and scroll around. I'm having some problems scrolling myself. And but try to there we go. Anyway, should be able to scroll up and down and side to side and so forth. So you got your e-text, you got your videos, and then you got your homework, quizzes, and then your midterm exam. I'm also going to put in there with the quizzes and regular chapter exams as we get closer to the middle of October. Of course, check your DMACC email on a daily basis, and I'll also make an announcement as well. You should be notified well in advance when I am going to be posting the midterm exam. We still have about 7 or 8 weeks before we need to think about that too much. Okay? So let me know if you are having any issues whatsoever with accessing the technology, and I will try to get an answer to you as soon as possible, okay? I monitor my email on a regular basis, even on the weekends or in the evenings. Not late at night, though. And then I should get a response to you within a couple hours. Okay? So let me know if you have any questions, and good luck, and have a good weekend. Goodbye.